Hello, good morning, students. Good morning, students. Students, can you hear me? Can you hear me, students?
Yeah.
Students, can you hear me? Can you listen me?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, response to me. I can't hear you before. Okay, so students, all of you ready? You already having your books with you of maths?
Yeah. Okay. You hear me?
Okay, now I can hear you quite clearly. Okay, students, so all of your friends, they already joined. So can we start? Today we are going to learn words problem formulation on page number 75. Page number 75, word problem formulation. Okay, students, so let's start. Are you ready? Students, all of you are ready? We can start, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So now we are going to learn about word problem formulation, okay? So first of all, we have to learn what are the components of the words, okay? So here you have to look carefully. First of all, each problems, they having different information, okay? So word problems, it consists of parts. They having different parts, okay? So one part that gives information, okay? And the other part, they provide the question. So each problem we having two parts. In one part, in the question, they give information, what they would like us to know, okay? And the second part, we have question. What is the question they are asking? So they provide the question. So we have to make sure that the word problem we formulate contain both. So we have to make sure that each word problem, they give the right information. So first of all, the word problem, they should to have information given to us. And second thing, they should to have question, okay? They provide the question, okay? Now, let's see, for example, so both of them, they are very important, okay? Number one is give information. Number two is provide questions. So these both of them, they are very important. So we have to make sure the word problem we formulate contain both. So here, first of all, let's have a bit look to the example. So, okay, example of the story that can lead to question. So here we're having a story. They are telling us a cafe purchased an electronic fan for 359 baht and a floor fan for 759 baht. Okay, so students, as you can see here in this story, they just give only information. They give information about two things. One, the cafe purchased electronic fan. One cost 359 baht, and then they purchase a floor fan which cost 759 baht. So you can see here, and here they have just only information. There is no question. Okay, so now the story above is not complete. The story above is not complete word. Okay, possible question to this story include how much did the cafe pay for the two fans? Okay, or how much more did the floor fan cost than the electric fan? So you can see here in this story, they just give only information, but there is no questions. So what we can make question in this information? So first we can make the question, how much did the cafe pay for two fans? One question, it can be made like that. And then second one, you can make how much more did the floor fan cost than electric fan? So these two questions we can make from this story. Now let's see another example. Okay, example of the information given that can lead to question. So we have here information. Radio cost 1,190 baht. A story and a question need to be formulated. Okay, so here we have just only the information. The information is that the radio cost 1,190 baht. Okay, so let's say we can make a question like Jackson bought a ratio for 1,190 baht. He gave 2,000 baht to a sales representative. How much change he get? Okay, this is how we can make a question. All right, you understand, students, about the information, what we have information in the and we have question. Okay, students, now listen one more time. Each problem, they should have two parts. Okay, especially two parts. One part, they give information. Second part is the question. So if there is no just only information, so that means the problem is not complete. So we should to have both information and question. So the example given to us, the first story, that one is like a cafe purchased an electric fan for 359 baht and a floor fan for 759 baht. So this is the information given to us. So what kind of question we should to have in this? The question we can make in here, how much did the cafe pay for two fan? One question we can make in this. Second one, how much more did the floor fan cost? Okay, so these are the two questions we can make in this one story. In the second story example here, we have ratio cost 1,190 baht. Okay, a story and a question need to be formulated. So what kind of question we can make? We can make a question like Jackson bought a ratio for 1,190 baht. Okay, he gave 2,000 baht to sales representative, how much change he get. Okay, students, you understand that how we are going to make the question from the story? Let's have a practice. Okay, now here, okay, students, so now here, write the question according to the information given that required addition, solve each problem. Okay, so number one, we have the information. Number one, on the first day, Darwin drove 450 kilometers. He drove 300 kilometers on the second day. So students, what question we can make in here? Students, can you tell me, just guess what question we can make in here? We have the information. Darwin drove 450 kilometers on first day, okay? He drove 300 kilometers on the second day. So what question we can make in here? Can anybody tell me, students? Okay, let's see here. It's very simple, students. Like we have information, two information. Information about first day, he drive 450 kilometers. This is one information, okay? Then second information, what we have, on the second day, he drive 300 kilometers. So the question we can make here, how far Darwin drive in 2 days? So we already know on day one, 450 kilometers he drive. On day two, he drives 300 kilometers. So simple question we can make from this information. How far Darwin drive in the 2 days? Okay. Now we have to solve the problem. So by the solve the problem by addition. So if we add 450 kilometers plus 300 kilometers. So 450 plus 300, students, become how much? Students, please answer me. 450 plus 300 become how much?
750. 750.
Exactly. Very
750.
good. 750. So we have the question we make already. How far did Darwin drive in 2 days? So if we by addition of 450 plus and 300, we have the information 750. So the answer we can make, Darwin drives 750 kilometers in the 2 days. That's how simple we can make the question and then answer. Okay. Now look at question number 2. Question number 2, we have here information. On Valentine's Day, a florist sold 520 white roses. Red roses sold more than white ones by 180. So the information we have here, students, florist sell 520 white roses and 180 red roses more than the white. So what we can make the question? Can anybody tell me, students? We can make very simple question. The question, how many red roses did the florist sell? Because we already have information about white roses, the florist sell 520 and red roses sold more than the white. So white roses are 520 and 180 more than that. So what we're gonna do? We will do addition. So addition of 520 and 180. It will become how much, students? 520 and 180.
700.
Exactly. So the question we make, how many red roses did the florist sell? So the answer is the florist the florist sold 700 red roses. Okay, very simple. This is how we can make question and then give the answer. The answer here, it had to be, they're asking addition. So the problem is we have to solve in addition. Okay, students. So now we're going to continue. You can check the video later on and then you write. Okay, students?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now we have more problems here. Number 2, write the question according to the information given that required subtraction. Like the previous one, the previous problem, what we have that required addition. Okay. So here, what we required? We required subtraction. Okay, students. Now, look at the question number 1. Question number 1, we have the students council reserves 500 tickets to this year's students concert for alumni. 350 tickets